Hey guys, can you believe that I've been staying in Marriott's for such a long time that I'm ambassador status, and I've never ever worn the robes that come with the rooms. But today I am, because I am in Aspen, Colorado. Let me show you guys the view. Hold on. This is my lovely room. I can't show you. It's a mess though. I'm staying at a Marriott. This is hold on. So I'm staying at a Marriott. This is an autograph collection. Oh, this is the vibe out here. They got music going now. A bunch of skiers out here. Cute. Am I good? But yeah, I'm in Aspen. I'm in an autograph. And pretty much what happened was yesterday I landed into, oh my gosh, it's snowing so much now. This scenery is beautiful. Yesterday I landed into Denver and my flight to Aspen got canceled. So I ended up driving to Aspen, and United Airlines said they were going to bring me my suitcase last night and bring it on a FedEx truck to Aspen, which didn't happen. So it's still been over a day now, and I still don't have a suitcase, so I don't have any clothes. So I put the robe on because I'm pretty much confined to my hotel room unless I decide to drive an hour to go to the nearest supermarket and buy some clothes, which I don't feel like doing. So I decided to stay in and make this YouTube video for you guys. So speaking of autograph collections, I was just in the new Aaliyah. I kept saying Alea. It's Aaliyah. No, it's Aliyah. Aliyah. I said it was Alea. They said no, it's Aliyah. So I was in the new San Pedro autograph. Hold on, my phone. I was in the Aliyah autograph collection in San Pedro, Belize. I spent a lot of time, like, on my downtime at work, like scrolling through the app, trying to see like which places have all-inclusives and which place just has beautiful hotel that I can go to use my points on. Since I stay in so many Marriotts for work, I have a ton of points and I want to spend them on my days off. So the Belize property has been on my list for quite some time now. Look at, you can see like I'm peeling. I'm peeling from being there. The sun was like intense, but not that intense. Like, I've been to Antigua and stuff like that before. But this is the thing, I don't want to start rambling because I know this video I want to just strictly talk about the property and everything that just came with the booking process. So yeah, pretty much I like to do only all-inclusives, and I saw this one online and I was like, that's it, that's where I'm going for my birthday. So yeah, to stay there each night was 65,000 points. When you do stay in Marriott properties a lot, when you hit, like, don't, like, please correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm also new to like the whole Marriott thing. I know a lot of people in my Facebook group are way more advanced into like studying like the policies and the procedures of everything. But from my understanding, when I hit titanium, which is when you stay at Marriott properties for 75 nights, you get to pick a prize. And the prize that I picked was pretty much the free night coupon, which is a FNA. They call them FNAs. So I picked an FNA, and then when I hit 100 nights, you got to pick a prize, and I chose 5 free upgrades. So anytime I want, I can, like with enough notice, I believe, you can get any room that you booked upgraded or whatever. But I have kind of realized, like with Ambassador, when you're an ambassador, a lot of times when you get to a property, they tend to upgrade you anyways. But I guess with the, if you use the SNA coupons, it pretty much like assures you're gonna get that upgrade. So yeah, I booked it for 2 nights, and then the third night I used the FNA, which the FNA, the free night coupon, only covers 45,000 points. So on night 3, I had to pay 15,000 points. So I think in total it was like, how much is that? 65, 65, 15. However many points that is, that's how much I used, how many points I used to stay on this property. Now, I did find out when I was there, and I did not know this, they have an all-inclusive option for $200 per person, and everyone that's staying in the room with you has to pay the $200. And it has to be a 4-night minimum. So in reality, you have to pay, like it was me and my spouse, we had to pay $400 per night for 4-night minimum. Every night we were there in order to participate in the all-inclusive. The hotel did tell me like they don't promote it, and it's not on the Marriott app, so nobody really on Marriott would know about it, because Ambassador Services were the one that reached out to me and asked me like, hey, we see your birthday's coming up, like where would you like to book it? And they were working with me on the thing, so I feel like I was like upset, because I'm like, dang, nobody told me about the all-inclusive feature. I would have added that onto my package. Being that I just used points for my booking, I would have easily paid $400 a night and stayed 4 nights. I only stayed 3, but I could have stayed 4, you know. And when I found out about the all-inclusive thing, I did ask her, the manager on site, I asked her, could I like pay for the wristband for the day? And she told me no, unfortunately it has to be 4 days. I did ask her on day 2, so since I asked her on day 2, she said I would then need to extend for 4 more nights. So you can't include past days. Like you have to stay there for 4 days or pay for 4 days. So pretty much, I don't know if you would consider it a deal or not, depending how much you drink, how much you eat. I'm in Aspen right now, or I would show you guys the paperwork she handed me that pretty much says what's all included in the all-inclusive. I just remember her saying that everything's pretty much included, except for they have a beautiful craft cocktail piano lounge. Okay, you're just showing off.
Yeah, showing off right now, huh?
You just got me on salute. What's wrong with you?
There you go, buddy. I appreciate you, man.
Cheers. Like right when you walk into the hotel lobby, it's right there. Like they go all out with the mixology. Like it is like, I love craft cocktails. So they any drinks you get there is not included in the all-inclusive. But yeah, enough rambling. Pretty much, I booked the room. I booked the Ocean View Vista, like the most basic room on the app for the points. I also asked if I could use my upgrade coupons, my SNAs for this day, so that maybe I could get, you know, like a 1 or 2 bedroom suite. And Ambassador Services did tell me that I could not use my SNA coupons there, but they made a request to see if the hotel would upgrade me to a 1-bedroom suite. When I did get there, they did upgrade me to a 1-bedroom suite. Oh wow, this is nice. Wow, so this is one balcony. Like, thank you guys so much, making my birthday amazing. The property was beautiful. Like, honestly, like, they upgraded me to that 1 bedroom suite. It was just like spacious. Like, you could have a whole family in a 1 bedroom suite. They do have like 3 bedroom villas, like right on the water and things like that. There's not that really that many people that stay there. One of the days, like Tuesdays, I believe the rooftop was closed, and the rooftop serves like amazing sushi rolls, like Japanese drinks, martinis. Like, I got like a coconut Thai margarita. They just had like really, really good like Japanese based drinks upstairs. And on Tuesdays they're closed. So Wednesdays I went there. Oh my goodness, you had to get there, like, they open at 3 because for the sunset, like, it was just ridiculously packed. Oh, another thing, so when you check in being ambassador, they did give me the option to get points, 1,000 points per stay, or get the free breakfast, which I believe the breakfast was like $30 per person. But the breakfast was amazing. They would change it every day. You got like fresh fruit, eggs. They would do a lot of like Belizean plates out there, sandwiches, pastries. So I did the breakfast every day, but they also have a menu if you want to like get something from the breakfast menu. It's kind of, probably I would say like at least 10 items on there: avocado toast, scrambled Spanish eggs, like different stuff. But sorry, like, I'm trying to talk to you guys, and this view, like, it's just so many people skiing out there. Like, it's so freaking beautiful. And the snow is starting to come down really, really hard. But yeah, so where we talk, so they gave me free breakfast. Everything else I did have to pay out of pocket. I know like some of the reviews I read on my Facebook group for this property were saying like some of the drinks and the food tend to be more pricey on the hotel property. I would say that was like, I guess, kind of accurate, because drinks I would say range from like $13 to like 20 US. Alcoholic beverages, but they're really good quality drinks. Like, it's not like that watered down stuff like you're gonna get. Like, it was like they put their foot into these cocktails. When I was going off the property to like the nice little hole in the wall like restaurants and things like that, the drinks weren't as good. Like, they were good, they'll get you like tipsy and stuff, but it wasn't like that craft cocktail love that they will put into like spending like 5 to 10 minutes on it making you a drink, you know. I would say the average, like on the places outside of the property, the drinks were like anywhere from like $7.50, and a lot of places nearby have happy hour and stuff, so you would get drinks for like $8. But you know, just like going to a nice like restaurant is sometimes like $13 for a cocktail. I'll pay that if that means I'm not gonna get a plastic cup and I'm gonna get like some nice, like a nice rim, a nice garnish, like good quality alcohol. So it just depends. There was one thing, like they make their Baileys like from scratch there, and I was ordering like espresso martinis, and I didn't realize like espresso martinis were $21, and then when you add the Baileys that's homemade, it's an extra $10. So I was paying like $30 for a martini, which to me was kind of pricey, so I had to like switch it up because I'm like, this drink is so freaking good, but the fact that they charge you extra for Baileys because they're not used to Baileys being in their espresso martinis over there. So but yeah, cash, like I read in some of the reviews, people were telling me bring cash. I took cash out, and yet everywhere accepted credit cards. The custom in the hotel is they charge everything to the room. You can leave the tip on there, and then at the end you pay everything. You look over your bill and then you pay everything. But yeah, they had amazing food at the restaurants. If you were to get the all-inclusive, paddleboarding and canoes are included, I believe. It said on the paper. The property is like right on the beach. Not that many people would be on the beach that I would see, but they do have like, I would say 10 lawn chairs out there by the beach that you can wake up early and go get on them. Also the villas have their own private lawn chairs, so if you do end up booking like one of the 3-bedroom villas on the water, you will already have like your own lay flats right there. I got to the pool pretty early, like at 8 a.m. to get a good seat, because I like to get the chairs that like are in the water, and I wanted to create some good content on the pool before a lot of people got out there. So normally I would say like 8, 9 in the morning, people are starting to get out there. What else? So to get out there, so pretty much, since I used all my hotel points to get to the property, I would say like my trip ended up being free. I was just responsible for paying for my flights. So to get to there, I had to book a flight on American Airlines, which cost me, I believe I spent like $1,300 on my flight. So you fly into Belize City. When you get to Belize City, you just go into the airport, like if you're gonna go pick up your bag from baggage claim, and then you'll like go back into like you're going to the Belize City airport. And then you just walk up. There's 2 airlines, Tropic Air and Mayan Air, and you just walk up to them. I mean, if you're one of those that likes to do stuff ahead of time, you can go online prior and book your flight. I didn't know like maybe we would land early, or I like to like, when I didn't know like you can either book a flight or you can get a water ferry. So I was still like trying to figure out like, am I gonna do a flight? Am I gonna do the boat? So I'll just figure it out when I get there. So when you get there, you go into the airport, and I walked right up to the gate. I said, hey, can I buy a one-way ticket to San Pedro? And it was $100 per person. So it was $200 to get there, and then you go right through security, go right back into the airport, and you go up to the gate you're flying out of. And normally those guys, they'll see your ticket like, oh, you booked a flight for like an hour from now. That's okay. We got one leaving right now. Come on. And it's like constant, like they're constantly like moving people out to the island. So getting a flight was not hard. Hold on. Whew, I had to get some water because I'm thirsty. I did end up knowing, having a coworker who lives there. So I reached out to her, and she was clearly working while I was there, but her husband was in town, and he was able to come show us around. I'm out of breath. Why do I get out of breath when I'm making videos? So he showed us around. He actually told us that Mayan Air is actually more reliable. He's actually flown on Tropic Air before and has had to do an emergency landing into the water. So he personally told me that I should book Mayan Air, but Mayan Air does tend to fill up like this. So if you're like big on making sure like you're safe and things like that, then maybe, I mean, I flew Tropic both ways and I'm good, but if you're one that freaks out on flights and you want to be more safe, I feel like, according to him, and he does have knowledge of aviation, he was saying definitely stick to Mayan Air. But you can also do a water taxi. The water taxi does take an hour and a half though to get to the island. So the plane is a quick 15-minute ride, and you get there. I believe the water taxi too is $70 per person. Don't quote me though, because I honestly didn't even look up the prices, because we ended up doing the plane back and forth both times. While you're there, also you can do that. You can book a flight. They have so many flights, like they can take you to Guatemala, El Salvador, like Mexico. Like you just go there to the little gate that where they sell the flights, and then you can just, while you're in San Pedro, fly to other places for the day and stuff like that. You can fly to Belize, back to Belize, do a quick tour, yada yada yada. So it was really simple. I thought I was gonna be overwhelmed because I'm like, wait, what? I had to take another small plane to get to this freaking island, but it was a really simple process. Also, there's no cars allowed on this island. The only people that are allowed to have a vehicle are taxi drivers. So if you want to go off of the property, you will need a golf cart. I attempted to walk the first day. I ended up getting a taxi because halfway walking I almost died. And the taxi driver charged me like $10. And the island is really small, so like you're gonna keep getting taxed. if you're just not smart. So just get a golf cart. I'll put the guy, his name's Jamal. He's a friend of the people that I was there hanging out with. And he gave me a really good deal. I think I paid $180 to have a golf cart every day I was there. And on top of that, we dropped it off at the airport on our way out, and then they come and they pick it up. And if you want to email him or show him a text before you land there, normally like he'll reply like right away. He has a freaking iPhone, and just be like, hey, I land at this time, can you have a golf cart waiting for me at the airport? And as soon as you land, just get in your golf cart, go to the hotel, and start enjoying your vacation. So I'll put his information, because he was like a blessing to us. Like it was like the easiest process ever. So we booked the golf cart with him. Secret Beach is a thing. Like everyone wants to go there, to go to Secret Beach, and to get the golf cart and then try to get to Secret Beach is like an hour drive. So luckily we were able to like meet some of the locals, and they gave us a boat ride over there. So typically people over there like that have a boat and stuff, they'll take you over there for like $60 US. Like you just show them love, buy them drinks while y'all over there, and they'll pick, like they picked us up right behind the right on the dock of the hotel. So it was like very, very convenient. And there was a lot of times like the only time I really ate dinner at the restaurant was at the rooftop. The sushi was phenomenal. I got like the maki chicharron, the pork belly roll, surf and turf or whatever. If you see that on the menu, it's kind of like fried. I didn't really like, I would give it probably like a 7 out of 10, but the drinks were good. And yeah, the food at the hotel though is phenomenal. But I majorly went off property in our golf cart to do like nice dinners. We went to El Fagon, which was superb. You will need a reservation to go there. They have a brick area where they have oven pots in there, and that's where they're making some of their food. So everything is so flavorful, so authentic. We went to Estelle's on the water. Go there during the day, like it's on the water, it's a vibe. They do a chicken drop where like it's like roulette, and you gotta buy the numbers on the roulette board. They shake a chicken, an actual live chicken, blow in the butt of the chicken, and then wait for the chicken to see what number the chicken's gonna poop on, and then that's who wins like the prize. Like a lot of the restaurants out there do chicken drops certain days of the week. Next to the hotel there's this place called Robin's Kitchen. So allegedly it has like the best jerk food ever. When I went there, he was only serving stew, and I didn't really want that, but I did want to try them. But like if you come out the hotel, go left, it's like right there outside. It's a little shack. And everyone kept recommending them. People kept recommending Elvis Kitchen. We went and had dinner there. I would give it like a 7 out of 10. I didn't really care for it there. They did have live music and a good like aesthetic as far as like the inside looks, but I didn't really care too much for the food. There was one place called Frenchie's, which is really, really, really expensive. It's the island's first version of fine dining. It's honestly like if you get on the golf cart, it's probably like a 4-minute drive. But to me, everything was really like pricey there, so I didn't want to go there. Maybe if you're going there to celebrate like a honeymoon or like something really important. Appetizers were like $20, soup $15, entrees probably anywhere from $30 to $40. So they have places you can go. You're gonna spend money. I was trying to do more of like, you know, like authentic local, try to like hang out with the natives and explore like real Belize, because normally when I do all inclusives I don't leave the property. So this time I was on a mission to like leave the property, explore. But as far as the property, it's beautiful. Everyone there is like so amazing. When I got to the rooftop and the rooftop restaurant, it took a minute to get service, and they knew that. So like the rest of my experience after they finally caught up, because they were so busy because they had like a party of 20 that had just got to the property, they kept telling me like, I'm so sorry, like just apologizing. Like the staff there like truly values their job. As soon as you walk into the property and you look up, you can see the rooftop pool, and I've heard stories that you can look up and you can see the people. Sometimes they're mooning, sometimes they're having sex up there. And I was asking the security guard one day about it, and he was like, we're not allowed to look up there, we're not allowed to talk about it. If we do, we'll lose our job. And he wouldn't even touch on the subject to me and let me know. Like, I was trying to get the 411, like, oh, what have you seen? And he was like, no, they really like appreciate their job. Everyone up there is so respectful. Nobody out there, according to my friends, the ones that live there, they told me they're like, there is not, there's, I only saw like one homeless person there. People in Belize are not allowed to be homeless, because everyone there in the island, like, you always have a family member that's willing to take you in, and Belizeans are not allowed to beg for money, or other Belizeans will beat them up. So I never had anyone come up to me begging me for anything, which was like I was just like in shock. Like, I'm like, normally people, like, I'm at the beach, they're like, please buy this, please, give me your money, and I did not experience that at all. Like, everyone was just like, the island is just like, everyone was just there enjoying island life, just trying to show you a good time. People there don't even really care about money. Like, money is not their priority. They really value like family life. Everyone spoke English, which is like my first country going to where I thought like nobody's gonna speak English, and like everyone spoke English. So everyone speaks English and they accept credit cards. So I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, they also gave me also for my birthday cake, for my birthday, they gave me a birthday cake. One of the days I came home, they had a plate on the kitchen counter that said happy birthday, so that was really nice of them. And yeah, the room, once again, it was just beautiful. Definitely don't drink the water out there. They'll reiterate that to you. The 1-bedroom villas comes with 3 balconies and a guest bathroom, so like you had more than enough space for everything. Oh, the property, like, I would say the whole island pretty much at like 10 stopped serving food, unless you go to like the local late night spots. So you definitely, like, if you want to get a golf cart to go to the local late night spots, I kept going to like Jungle Island late night to get food. There's this place called Island Flavors. Like, you'll see them while you're driving around where everyone's hanging out after hours. But the hotel itself, after 10, there's no food. They sell like little like wine bottles, champagne bottles, and like cold sandwiches in the lobby. But I would want like real food around like 10 p.m. So again, you probably should get a golf cart so you can go off the property, because nothing is like really far. Everything's like a 5-minute golf cart ride. Like, everything's right there. So like, don't just hang around the hotel being boring. Like, it's a really safe island. And even like, there was some days when I was going like the wrong way on the street, and the locals would be like, turn around. Or one day I forgot to flick the lights on the golf cart, and they were like, turn on your lights, you're gonna get a ticket. Like, they help you so much. They know you're like visiting, because tourism is starting to get hot there. So many people are coming there, and tourism is now starting to blow up in their little island. So definitely go there, respect everyone, have a great time. The Marriott property is beautiful. And if any of you go and do the all-inclusive, let me know how it goes, because I'm going to be jealous, because I really wanted to do all-inclusive. Oh, and the rooms, the AC, oh my goodness, the housekeeper would come in every day, clean my room, and then put the thermostat to like 50 degrees. I would walk in there and it would be so freezing, and I tend to like always have my AC like on 60 at home, so I love the room like normally really cold, but now that AC is on another level. And on top of that, there's like a fan on top of the bed, which like kicks like crazy, so like AC is not an issue there. I didn't really get bit by any mosquitoes. I would recommend bringing sunscreen, because I did get like a little bit of tan, but nothing too crazy. I did go January, so I don't know if this is like cold time there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I feel like when I'm done when I'm done like rambling, I'm gonna be like, oh, I forgot to tell them this, but yeah, it was an amazing stay. Not that many points, and definitely a 5-star property. Definitely. So many people that I kept seeing, like the Craft Cocktail Lounge would be like the place where everyone goes like to wind down. There's only like 6 seats though at the Craft Cocktail Bar, so you probably have to get there like pretty early, or they have a bunch of like seats and chairs like around that on the like table set up by the piano. You can sit there. And so many people, so much of like the older the people that would meet at the Craft Cocktail Lounge every night, they kept telling me they kept extending their stay. I would say the demographic at that hotel is definitely like very like old retired people. Old retired people. Everyone I kept, like, I never really got to meet like any young like people there. Like, it was old retired people that just like to like relax, lay by the pool, have a drink. Like, there was only one group of like 20 girls that had a villa, and they were like going through the hotel like shots, and everybody was just looking at them like, what's going on? But I was like, the bartender was telling me, he's like, oh, we have people like that sometimes. So like, it's just a very quiet, relaxing spot, not really like a turn up place if you're trying to go somewhere to turn up. But clearly there was a group of 20 girls and they were there to turn up. So they stuck out like a sore thumb. It's amazing property. Check it out. Let me know if you go there and have the time of your life. I just wanted to do this review because I remember like before I booked there, I had so many questions, and like nobody even mentioned the whole fact that I had to buy that $200 flight there and $200 flight back just to get to the island. Nobody mentioned that in none of the reviews. So when I was like, I did not incorporate that into my expenses. Not saying that I didn't have the money, but I'm like a very frugal person, and I was not expecting to spend $400 extra on that flight. So just letting you know that it's there. It's an expense that you should add. I would say in total, I mean, a lot of the restaurants I would go to, I was spending like $200, but I'm a huge drinker. So, and I loved good food, and I had an amazing time. So I would say between like maybe my flights was like $1,300 plus the $400 for the little plane. That's $1,700, and then I maybe spent like $1,000 on food in 3 days, because I was like eating like crazy every day. It was like breakfast was included, but I was tipping on breakfast. Lunch, we would go places like on the beach, get drinks, go to the pool bar, get drinks, get appetizers, then go to dinner. It was a time, and it was my birthday. And yeah, where to next? I've been thinking though, I will do another review to St. Lucia. They have an all-inclusive that I've been looking at, and Curacao. So I'll keep y'all up to date if you guys are Marriott junkies like me too. So yeah, and this is the Marriott in Snowmass. So this is $1,000 a night, and I refuse to leave the room because it's crazy cold out there and I don't have any freaking clothes. But yeah, hope this review helps you guys. And if you decide to go, have an amazing time for me and drink a drink for me. Oh, and the coconut mojitos, everyone kept telling me, order a coconut mojito, order a coconut frozen mojito. I heard Secret Beach has the best coconut frozen mojitos at Pirates. I had one. It's like a pina colada, but it's mojito flavored. So they're kind of heavy. So I had one at the hotel. It was good, but I didn't really care for them. The whole time I was there, I just kept drinking like, what was I drinking? Margaritas. Yeah. And what in the world kind of trick that boy just did? Yeah. The drinks there are phenomenal though. On the property, they're phenomenal. All right, guys. Love you. Safe travels.